So I don't know if any of you noticed this thing that's been happening. It's this global pandemic sort of thing, and for some reason, that means the world needs capture cards. It is incredibly hard now to get a capture card, specifically the cheapest one that Elgato makes, the Camlink, which is a big problem. It's a big problem for people that are starting streaming, that want to start streaming, and it's a problem for regular people that just want to look nice on their Zoom calls, because that webcam is not flattering. This is pushing people to find some alternatives, and today I wanted to tell you all about an alternative that works for me, and hopefully share some information that can inform your next purchase. Today I'm going to be talking about the BlueAVS video capture card, which is a budget $50 capture card that will link your DSLR camera to your computer and make you look on those Zoom calls. My name is Jake Smith from Good Night Streaming, and let's get into it. Alright, before we jump in, I just want to remind you that I do stream every Monday and Wednesday on Twitch at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until we're done at Jake Goodnight. If you're interested in just hanging out and having some fun, I'm not a great gamer, I'm not super competitive, we'll just come by and have a good time, chat, have some conversations. If that's what you're interested in, please come on by, I'll be happy to see you. So with the capture card prices gone up significantly, there's a whole market of aftermarket Chinese knockoff brands that are trying to make capture cards that look ridiculously cheap. So you can see them everywhere. They have some for like $20, some that are $200, some that do loop outs and things you might not need if you're just trying to look professional like this with your camera. And if that's what you're trying to do, then this piece of tech right here is for you. It's the BlueAVS audio video capture card. It is essentially a link that connects your HDMI cable from either your DSLR or really whatever you want to use and connects it through USB 2.0 to your computer. It's a very simple device to use. You simply run a micro or mini HDMI cable from your camera, whichever one it takes, to an HDMI cable, run that directly into your card, and then plug the USB side into any USB 2.0 or 3.0 port on your computer. Currently, I have it running through a dock system that I use to run my whole setup here. It runs through this dock system through another adapter back into my laptop. So this is a very reliable device. It's capturing me right now. This is it. It's happening. It's very, very intuitive to use. The instruction manual was like, come on, figure it out. It's not that hard. And the device is roughly about $50. I'll leave a link to it in the description. Now, this is not... If you are a professional streamer, this is not your thing, but you pretty much already know that if you're looking to spend $50 on a professional streaming capture card, you are in the wrong place. You're not even in like the right neighborhood. This has a max input at 4K at 30 Hertz. So you can input a signal at 4K at 30 Hertz, and it will max output at 1080 at 30 Hertz. So you will not be getting 4K webcam footage and 60 frames per second in your webcam footage. It's not going to happen. For $50, it's not going to happen. But what you will get is a very solid connection between your camera and your computer. You'll get a nice image, see the motion blur. It's pretty good. It's not perfect. It could always be better. It could be a 4K. But if you're just trying to look professional and talk on a Zoom call or start streaming on a tight budget, then this is a good buy. This is something that is usable. I think it is a stepping stone. You will get something better after this. There's no loop back. There's no internal encoding. This is really just, I need to connect my camera to my computer. How can I do that very cheaply? And this device does that perfectly fine. I haven't tried this with Zoom, but I have tried it with OBS, and I know it's working because I'm recording myself right now. Like it's doing the thing. Like the thing I'm talking about, you get it. So in summary, this is a very good device for the money. I can only speak again to the BlueAVS brand. I'm certain they're pretty much all the same, but I can only speak to the BlueAVS. If you're interested in me trying out some more, I'll be happy to pick up a few extras. I could always use more capture cards. But I do want to say that if you are looking into getting one of these, make sure you know what you're getting. Make sure you're getting a capture card to capture an HDMI signal, because there's some of these that are marketed as capture cards, but they're really USB 3.0 or 2.0 adapters to screens so that you could connect your laptop to another screen. Then you'd have two screens. You want to make sure you avoid that because they all look the same. So make sure you know what you're getting. So if you have any questions or comments about this, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll be happy to answer them. With that, have a good night.